Alright guys, so today we're going to use this class period as a review day. So I'm going to show you or model for you one example for each of the 4 things that we've been working on. So I'm going to start off with an area model first. So we're going to take 321 and we're going to multiply it by 25. So when I do this, I'm going to set up my area model, draw a nice big box. Okay, but this time I can see that I have 3 digits on the top. So I need to make sure that I have 3 columns going up and down. And my bottom number has 2 digits, so I'm going to have 2 columns. Okay, that way when I expand it out, I have 300 plus 20 plus 1. And then on the side, I have 20 plus 5. Now I am ready to go through and distribute my 5 to each of my places. So this is 5 times 1, which is 5. Distribute the 5 to the 20. 5 times 20, which equals 100. And then 5 times 300. I know 5 times 3 is 15. And then I will place my 2 zeros, so 1,500. Now I'm done with my 5, I get to start multiplying by my 20. So in this box, we're going to have 20 times 1, which equals 20. 20 times 20, which equals 400. And then I have 20 times 300. 2 times 3 equals 6, and I have 1, 2, 3 zeros, so I'm going to have 3 zeros behind that. So now I can take my partial products, my 6,420, 1,500, 105, and add them all together. So off to the side right here, I'm going to start with my largest value first, 6,000. 1,500, then I'm going to do 400, 100, 20, and then 5. And notice that each of my digits are lined up nice and neat by their place values so that I can add them up correctly. So all of these zeros plus 5 is going to be 5. All of these zeros plus 2 is going to be 2. I like to kind of make numbers that work. So 4 plus 1 is 5. And then I know 5 plus 5 is 10. So I'm going to drop my 0, carry my 1. And then this would be 6, 7, and 8. So my answer would be 8,025 using our area model. Now for partial products, which is my personal favorite, I'm going to take the same problem and I'm going to draw a line down, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand out just like I did over here with the 321 and the 25. I expanded them out. I'm going to do the same thing just right here. 300 plus 20 plus 1. And then I have 25, oops, 20 plus 5. Okay, so now I get to do the same thing. I'm going to distribute my 5 first, okay, just like I did over here. I multiplied 5 times 1 first, and then 5 times 20, and then 5 times 300. Doing the same thing over here. So I've got 5 times 1, 5 times 20, 5 times 300. Okay. Now I'm going to cross out that 5 because I'm done with it. Now I'm going to multiply by my 20. Oops, let me use a better pen here. Multiply by my 20. So then the same thing. Distribute the 20 to the 1. So I'd have 20 times 1. 20 times 20, and and then 20 times 300. Now I get to do the fun part. I get to multiply everything together. So 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 20 is 100. And notice I'm going to put these nice and neat so that I'm lining up my ones place, my tens place, my hundreds place, and so on. 5 times 300, we said was 1,500. Okay. Now we have 20 times 1, which is 20. Again, I'm lining up my place values. 20 times 20 is 400. 20 times 300 is 6,000. So 6 with 3 zeros. Now I get to add them all up. Okay, so just like I did over here with my partial products, I added them all up. Now I have the same partial products that I'm just in a different order, and I'm going to add those all up. So 5 plus all these zeros is 5. 2 plus all these zeros is 2. Again, 1 plus 4 would be 5, plus 5 more would be 10. Drop my 0, carry my 1. 6 plus 1 is 7, plus 1 more is 8. So again, I get 8,025. Alright, so now I'm going to take the same problem and I'm going to multiply it using the standard algorithm. Now, you do not have to do this, and many of us are not there yet, but I do want to provide an example for those of you who are using the standard algorithm, okay? So we're going to do the same thing. When we use the standard algorithm, we like to remember our little acronym, GROW, bottom right ones place. So I always start in my bottom right ones place. So just remember GROW and we'll be good to go. That right. Okay, so now I'm going to distribute the 5 to the 1, which is 5. 5 times 2, which is 10. I'm going to drop my 0, carry my 1. And then 5 times 3, which is 15, plus 1 is 16. Okay, and I'm going to cross out everything I already used. And now I'm going to start multiplying by my 2. But in order to do that, I have to drop my 0. So that allows me to start multiplying in my tens place. Because the 2 in the tens place is really 20. So my first answer has to go in the tens place. And that 0 helps us shift this answer, or this partial product, so that it is 10 times the value because we're in the tens place. So now I'm going to do the same thing. Distribute the 2 to the 1. So 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. And 2 times 3 is 6. And now I get to add up my 2 partial products. So when I add these up together, I have 5 plus 0 is 5. 0 plus 2 is 2. 6 plus 4 is 10. Drop my 0. Carry my 1. 6 plus 1 plus 1 is 8. So again, oops, I have 8,025. Okay. Now we're going to take a look at our word problem. Okay. So our word problem reads, Luis watched 25 baseball games a month for 36 months. How many baseball games did Luis watch after 36 months? Well, we're going to use our same acronym that we've practiced for the last couple of days. So we have our T, which is think. Okay. So I'm going to say that this is about Luis how many, and I'm going to abbreviate here, baseball games he watched. Okay, so for my S, for my sentence, I'm going to say, well, question says, how many baseball games did Luis watch after 36 months? I'm going to say, after 36 months, Luis watched blank baseball games. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to fit it all in here, okay? All right, so now I have my R. That is my represent. Let me push this up a little bit. So for my represent, I'm going to put, well, I know that I need to multiply here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to represent it in an area model. So I'm going to make 4 boxes because I know that he watched 25 games. So I'm going to have 20 plus 5 and then 30 plus 6. So that's going to be my representation. Now if I solve it, okay, we'll kind of squeeze our solve into here. So I would have 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 20 is 120. 30 times 5 would be 150. 30 times 20 would be 600. So now I can add these all up for my solve, which I'll put right here. Okay, and I would add up 600 plus 150 plus 120 plus 30. And I would get, this would be 0, this would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop my 0, carry my 1, and this would be 6, 7, 8, 9. Holy moly, 900. So after 36 months, Luis would watch 900 baseball games. So when I plug that back into my sentence, it reads this. After 36 months, Luis watched 900 baseball games. That sure is a lot of baseball games. All right, guys. So there you have it. We've got our area model, our partial products, standard algorithm for those of you who are ready and already starting to do this. And then we have a very quick word problem, okay?